What's up guys, I'm BTC. We just got some more information about Symmetra's rework, including a huge change to her teleporter ability and an absolutely crazy new ultimate. Some really big changes for Symmetra. In this video, we're going to go over the teleporter changes and the new ultimate. But they also made some really drastic changes to her primary attack, her secondary attack, and the mini sentries. I already talked about that in another video. There'll be a link down below, so if you haven't seen that one, go and watch it after you're done this one, because there's some crazy stuff in there. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because right here is where we got the latest and greatest in Overwatch content. So subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any of it. Let's get into the new changes. Alright, so the new teleporter ability, just as I thought, it is getting taken away from the ultimate, and it is now going to be her new regular ability. It's going to replace the photon barrier. So let me read it to you. It says, her teleporter is moving to her E ability, and the photon barrier is moving to her ult. But these have massive changes as well. The teleporter now works as follows. You place the exit like you normally do, except that you place it up to 25 meters away instead of right in front of you. When you place the exit, the entrance automatically gets built right in front of you instead of at your spawn. It lasts only a short time, but allies can use it freely as they normally do. But there are some new things that can teleport as well. We're experimenting with what works and what doesn't, but currently you can teleport things such as a Torbjorn turret, Diva's exploding mech, Junkrat tire, etc. This has led to some sneaky fun plays that are really unique to her. It also allows you to get onto high ground on offense with a comp that might otherwise have trouble doing so. The health has been lowered to 300, and the entrance is now attackable as well. If either die, the other is destroyed as well. So if I'm understanding this correctly, they don't have any limits on how many can get teleported through. So what you can do and this is why this is crazy, because Symmetra is moving from just purely being a defensive character to now, even though she's in the defense category, it seems like she's going to be really good on offense, because now remember how you have those trouble going through like the choke point or something? Well, now you just teleport to the other side. Just bring your whole team there, and you don't even have to worry about trying to go through the choke point. So you'll be able to imagine you're playing as Symmetra on Hanamura, and what you can do is you can go up to the choke point and just put your teleporter on the other side, like in that little area right here, okay? And then you put up the teleporter, and then your whole team just runs through. Boom, you're on the other side. That is like absolutely crazy. Can you imagine putting like a Diva mech or something and having that go through the teleporter, and all of a sudden it appears on the other side of the team? Like, that is just insane. The possibilities for this are just really crazy. This is probably going to be one of the most fun abilities that they've added to the game in a long time. The other really big change is with her ultimate. So now it's no longer going to be the teleporter, and they just completely did away with the shield gen. It's just gone entirely. Her photon barrier, which you remember is the little shield that she throws out, has been moved to her ultimate and is now very different as well. Instead of placing a moving barrier, she places a static barrier wall that effectively is infinite in size and has 5,000 health. She places this wall much like Mei places her ice wall, which means you can place it at some range, and you can also change the orientation. It's actually been super interesting in playtests. There are a lot of different ways to use it, and exactly where you place it is super important. You can do stuff like throw it into a fight from spawn like a Hanzo ult, because it spans across entire maps. So let me show you a little demonstration of how this new Symmetra ultimate is going to work, because they said it's very similar to the Mei wall. So what you do is you go to place the wall, and you can change the orientation of it, right? So it's facing whatever direction you want. And then when you place it, well, with the wall, it's a very small little area right here. But for Symmetra's ultimate, there is no limit. It goes infinitely to the left, infinitely to the right, infinitely up, infinitely down. It just like cuts the entire map in half. And when they're talking about using it from spawn, this is what they're talking about. So the control point is somewhere over there, right? So I could change it to like this. Boom. You just cut the control point in half. So you can help your team even if you're in the spawn room. This is like just crazy amounts of utility with this thing here. Like, you could use this to cut off a very small section of the control point, and then you and your entire team can either try to capture it or defend it from that little section, because it's a 5,000 hit point wall, which is a huge amount of shielding that they have to get through. So these are some really drastic changes to the character. And it's going to give her, funny enough, I think it's going to actually give her more utility now with the new version of the teleporter and the new version of the photon barrier than she ever had as a support. And I think the character, this, you know, people like to say this a lot, but this character very well could be a meta-changing character. Like, it is that big of a change. And again, if you haven't seen my other video, go and check it out because it has all of the rest of Symmetra's new abilities. So what do you guys think about all these changes? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my Discord server. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links for that stuff are down below. And remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault. Also, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters for helping to make this all possible. If you'd like to see what kind of cool rewards you can get for supporting the channel, check the links on screen and down below.